The Porsche 997, raw, precise and utterly addictive to drive. The engine, chassis, that unmistakable Porsche feel. This car still gives you goosebumps every time you fire it up. But there's one drawback. The interior can just feel stuck in the past. That old steering wheel with the triangular airbag design really ages the cockpit and distracts from everything else that's perfect about the 997. But today I'm fixing that. We're swapping in a Porsche 991 or Macan steering wheel. Modern looks, better ergonomics and a massive visual upgrade. I'll walk you through the tools and the step-by-step modification of your new steering wheel, removing your old one and adding this brand new steering wheel to your Porsche 997. A quick safety note, airbags are live systems. Make sure you've got the battery removed, and if you're unsure, get a pro to help you. But genuinely, this is a home garage or kitchen upgrade. So let's crack on and update this 997. So I'm going to modify the Porsche 997 with a 2017 Macan steering wheel. This is a pretty standard upgrade to get rid of that triangular looking steering wheel in a 997 and even in a 996 to give it that more modern feel. But before I add this to the car, there's a few modifications that I've got to make. And before I get to the modifications, I've got to pull the airbag off. So to get the airbag off, I've got to use a couple of tools. I'm not quite sure which one is going to fit the best, so I've got both of them out just in case. On this 2017, there's two holes either side of the steering wheel, which you need to push in, and that'll release a clip, which will mean the airbag falls off. On some of these steering wheels, there is just a hole at the bottom there and you only have to push in once and it'll release the clip and make it fall off. But on this one, it's got two before that airbag just pops out. Let's have a go at this and see how easy this is. Come on, you little bugger. That's that side out. Further to make sure it comes out. There we go. Airbag disconnected. Removing the airbag was pretty simple. I actually used a smaller one. Using one of these actually makes it a whole lot easier because you've just got a little bit more leverage to push in. It is a spring plate inside the steering wheel there. So just having that extra leverage gives it a little bit more of a push and then this just pops out. What we've now got is the airbag out and we've got these two yellow connectors that need to come off. The orange on them there is a little locking mechanism. So just from there, you need to get a screwdriver, pop that off, and then these should just come off really easily. So I've got a little flathead screwdriver, and I'm just gonna lift that up. And there we go, that unlocks it. Once they're unlocked, they just come out really easily. Now what we've got here with this steering wheel is it's got flappy paddles, and it's got steering wheel controls as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete the steering wheel controls, and because the 997 is manual, I don't need the flappy paddles. So for this, I've got a collection of parts. I've got a blanking plate for the back of the steering wheel, and I've got some parts here to blank out the controls. Now, I have read on the internet that these don't fit 100% right, but I think they'll do the job very nicely. I'll just slot in there. I'll put a link in the description below for all the parts that I'm using today so that you'll be able to do this at home if you need to, and you'll know exactly where to order the parts from. So let's get on with removing the backing plate. Now I've got a torque bit socket set to be able to remove this from here. Just need to find out which one fits. So I've got the right socket here. It only needs a small little socket set. Set it to lefty-loosey, and that should just come undone. So screws are out. This should just pop off. It might be a little bit tight. There we go. It's probably got a couple of clips on it that need to come out. This is actually an eBay purchase, and it looks like somebody's 3D printed it. You could buy them from Suncoast Parts, but they were out of stock of these, and I don't know when they were going to be back in stock. So this was a quick eBay purchase. So I'll put a link in the description below, but this will be perfect. Now, the same Torx socket that was used to remove the casing round here is actually the same to remove the flappy paddles from there as well. So on these flappy paddles, they actually have a locking mechanism up the top there. And initially they appear reasonably difficult to get out. And that's because there is a little connector there that stops you kind of shuffling it around. And I think we can see in there as well, there's a little connector down there. You just need to disconnect that and the paddle pops out. Paddles popped and we now have a manual steering wheel. So again, with the same Torx set, we're going to remove these two from that side, these two from this side, and this whole front assembly should just fall straight off. So I've just popped this off and it needs a little bit of a pull to get it off, but it all does just disassemble. There's a couple of cables down there that I might be able to disconnect, but that is how it all comes apart. So I'm not going to disconnect all the wiring. It doesn't really need that. These two screws here should just come undone. That should then pop out, and I then should be able to replace it with a blanking plate and controller delete panel. So you will need to replace your Torx socket for this one because these are a little bit smaller. So just releasing the bottom one now, and I think it'll end up being a better job because the cables run all the way down the bottom there. And you can just kind of pull them out. It'll look neater. There we go. That's one out. I'll just pop that one as well while I'm here, and I can just put those screws back in, and that gets rid of those controllers. There's the steering wheel. It does all kind of come apart a lot easier when you've pulled and disconnected all the cables, because now I can work on this on its own. Time to now fit the controller deletes. So these here, they just actually clip in, and I had heard that they don't fit very well, but if you look there, they actually fit perfectly. Again, finger tight is just okay. We are not torquing these up. They just need to be screwed into place. Now, just to put it all back together again. It actually clips into place a lot easier than it actually came apart. So there we go. We've got a steering wheel with the steering wheel controller delete, and the flappy paddles have gone. I'm going to put the backing plate on now. So when locating the backing plate on, you'll see just there, it's got a pin which corresponds with the pin here. So you put that side in first, then fold it over, and it should all just clip in at the front very nicely. The little brackets there go in, and there we go. You heard it click in. First off, so I don't have an airbag go off in my face, we better disconnect the battery. So the battery on a 997 is just under this cover. Should be able to twist it and it should pop straight off. Off she comes. Now to disconnect the battery. So battery is disconnected. Hot tip, do not close the bonnet with the battery disconnected. Otherwise there's a whole palaver that you've got to go through to open up that bonnet, and to be fair, I'm not quite sure how you would do that. So just as a reminder for me, I put a little socket wrench there so that if for some reason it pops down, it isn't gonna shut, but do not shut that because that'll become a bigger problem. So now with the battery disconnected, we're gonna remove the airbag. There should be a hole underneath here, which I'm gonna shove one of those through. It'll be on a spring plate, so this should just casually fall out. Another tip for beginners, and I should have perhaps done this before I actually started doing this, was just move this seat all the way back so it gives you a little bit of extra room. But I think I'm just gonna battle on where it is. Now I have seen that sometimes they can be a little bit of a pain. This one has got so far out, but I think the spring plate needs a little bit more to pull it out. So there we go. What normally happens is we just stop recording for a second. I give it one more push, and there we go. The airbag is officially out. There should be a little yellow connector in there that we will just disconnect. Might use another hand for that in a second, and that should get the airbag completely out. So this should just come undone pretty easily. That was really easy. And there we go, bolt off. Is that the steering wheel just kind of wiggles off. There we go. And that is a 997 without a steering wheel. So we're going to put the steering wheel on. Obviously, we don't put the airbag in with it at the same time. It's got a little yellow connector there, and it's got some locating pins here as well, so that should sit nicely on. Put a little Loctite on the bolt there. Socket, that might help me out a little bit. So now we're just going to connect the airbag. It's important to make sure that you know which way it is. These have an orientation in and they are color coded, so this should be easy. Make sure the orange clips are in, and that should be a matter of just popping that in. And there we go. We should have a 991 steering wheel in a 997, and when I connect the battery, that airbag should stay in that steering wheel. And there we go. We've got a 991 steering wheel in the 997. Now, as I put the steering wheel on and the first time I turned the car on, there was a PSM error that came up on the dash. Now, normally when you see any errors come up on a Porsche or a 997, 911 dash, all of a sudden, horror stories come into your mind. Turns out though, that this one's really easy to clear. All I did was, I did a full circle left and a full circle right on the steering wheel. Then I took it for a 10-meter drive, and the PSM error cleared itself and everything was okay. The new screen and stereo we've got installed in there, of course, that factory reset to its original clock times. Connected the phone, that all reset to the right date and time as well. So now we've got a Porsche 991 Macan steering wheel in a 997. This is genuinely a job for DIYers. You can do this at home. It refurbishes the interior straight away, and you get rid of that old triangle airbag steering wheel that looks absolutely awful. We are now in the modern era of 991, and that looks a million times better.